Hello, everybody. My name is Superman. If you wasn't scared of green rocks, and my producer forgot to put us all in. So, welcome to the show.
Getting us all in. Come on.
So, welcome to the show. I appreciate y'all being here on the last show of 2023. You guys have made it a fantastic year. We've made some amazing memes, had some amazing, incredible guests, and you know what? Without you guys in the chat and all you guys, I mean, we on Twitter, we've almost hit, I think, almost 5,000 followers on Twitter, which is absolutely insane. And you know what? Without you, we would not be where we are today. So thank you all for watching. Let's get started. Devil made me do it. What you been up to this week, my man?
Just recovering from Christmas. Finally, this next week I'll get back to the regular schedule, but this week's just been kind of off and on. So happy to be here.
Nice, man. Nice. CJP, man, you've been a busy boy, man. What's going on?
Oh, no, not a lot. Just dropped a new album. Still doing the show on my end and all that stuff, and trying to get through the final few hours left of the year, and hopefully not go crazy. Other than that, I'm glad to be here.
Oh, he do
Awesome,
music
man.
for real.
I mean,
I like that. I thought it was just a little moniker, like you forgotten what music. Okay, yeah, I do music on the side or something. Like, do you actually got an album? I'm about to go check that, like, for real. What type of music do you do, if you don't mind me asking?
Synthwave, and I've been doing a lot of stuff with the GoldenEye sound font.
Oh.
Like I did an original GoldenEye album, and then I've done remixes of old NES soundtracks.
Oh. Actually, we gotta talk. Hold on. Wait a minute.
Yeah, I was thinking in my head just now, like,
We got a lot of gaming
CJP,
talk
I'm thinking
today,
collab going on.
But we have to talk, man. Oh, go ahead. Continue. I'm sorry. I don't want to interrupt the show. I'm a guest here.
Okay.
Yeah, go check out CJP's channel. We have a link as well that we're going to be sharing, so people can check out the new album as well. True Pop Culture, my dude, what is going on?
Everything's going well, I suppose. Recently uploaded a new video. It's blowing up for some reason. I don't know exactly why.
For some reason. What's the video about, buddy?
Just highlights of the fellowship of the videos that I've done throughout the year. I just used YouTube and looked at, okay, what's getting the most retention on the graph. I'm just like, okay, these are the top videos in 2023. So just made like a highlight video, like a 10-minute, 9-minute one, and people seem to really like it. So that video is doing well, and I just recently watched Ferrari by Michael Mann with Adam Driver as Enzo Ferrari. Not bad. It's not bad. It's no Ford v Ferrari, but I don't know if it's worth a cinema ticket because I got mine kind of nearly for free. But no, if it's like on TV or streaming, I'd recommend a watch. So yeah, that's what's been going on with me. I've also been live streaming a bit, and I've come to the realization I should live stream video games a lot less on my YouTube channel.
Are you going to be using an alternate platform, or are you just going to stop streaming the game so often? You can always clip them. You can play them and then edit them.
Yeah, that'd take me a while. But yeah, I'm thinking of using Kick. But the thing is, I've never streamed on platforms like Twitch or Kick. I'm not really familiar with them on how you use them. But I guess it'll be a learning curve, and I'm looking forward to that. So yeah, happy to be on the show.
On Twitch, you should wear a bikini.
Okay.
And
I knew it. I knew it was coming.
Just use the censor bars. You'll be good.
Yeah, definitely. Let me get to the gym and give me like 5 years. Then I can.
It doesn't take 5 years. If you follow my instructions, you can be jacked in 6 months.
Okay.
And you too can join his workout program. Go subscribe to Extra Zero on Twitter.
And people keep follow me on Twitter, but don't subscribe to my
default. And for $300 a month, he'll give you a personalized recommendation.
And Jack Murphy, how to be a real man.
No, I don't. I don't do any of the man.
In like a week, he's gonna shave his head and get tattoos all over his body.
What's up, bro?
My back's tattooed.
Jaw, dude. Take a check. You got it complete with the hand signal. Is that the Hanson or you got the jitters? Yeah, dude.
The Macho Man
I know I'm
Punches.
ragging on Extra Zero, but Extra Zero is here. He's not
Yes.
100%, but
I'm like
he's here.
90%. So yeah, the
I'll give
the
shout
holidays
out to you,
are
man.
fun, but being around people, viruses happen. Unfortunately, my wife's down and out. She has the coof. But I remain unscathed. I just had a little bit of, coincidentally, I got like a very mild or minor cold. I've got a little case of the sniffles, but otherwise I'm good. I've tested negative a few times. So yeah, I'm here ready to rock and roll. I had good little holiday vacation and good Christmas and got some cool stuff, mostly cooking stuff. I got an Elgato green screen, got myself a stream deck, courtesy of Stuttering Craig. I'm very happy about that. And got some new computer stuff. So yeah, I'm ready to rock and roll, have some fun. We got some good stuff to talk about. Really excited to talk some gaming today, and really looking forward to what everybody's cooking up with the memes.
I'm a horrible boss. I won't even let Extra Zero have a sick day.
Well, I mean, technically, I was off last week. We did our every year we go to PA to where my wife and I got engaged. It's called Longwood Gardens, and we get to look at like their display. They do like it was like the DuPont family's property. And they do like really intricate light shows and stuff. So that's where I was last week. We're having a good time celebrating with her and my in-laws, and I dropped everybody some meme fodder. So I'm sure y'all have seen that asset by now, and I'm sure we'll see some of them pop up today.
Oh boy.
So, Extra Zero is never on break when it comes to memes.
No, well, I mean, I don't mind when people meme me,
Yeah.
I do.
And we know you do. That's what makes
just wait for it.
You and Cloud, I think it's more fun to watch you two squirm than see the memes themselves.
Right.
We also have a fantastic guest today. We got LG hopping in. LG, do you want to let the people know where they can find you and what kind of content you typically make?
Oh man, well you can find me. I'm pretty much everywhere. You guys see it 210 LG right here, anywhere except for Instagram, because Instagram wants to be special. 210 Law is on Instagram. That's because it's weird like that, because you have to have 6 letters. So stupid. Whatever. But I do music, I do gaming. I talk real stuff sometimes. I talk about like certain topics, social topics concerning music and gaming, and a little bit of comic stuff that recently. Just picked up a little bit of a Rippaverse stuff, so I've been having fun with that. But yeah, what's been popping off for me is the strip club mixes, because I talk about my experiences of my job, which I DJ in a strip club. I've been doing that since 2017, so I've been doing that, and I decided to start making mixes in that avenue. So I just finished the video version of the mix yesterday / this morning. And it should be out by New Year's. That's the plan. But I have a members only version that's out right now, so you can watch it right now for my members only. I'm starting to work on that members only perks and stuff like that. I'm doing a little bit of stuff because I was watching y'all live streams and kind of reminded me about some stuff about YouTube and working on a few things. I was like, all right, well let me get back to looking on some things. Going through my channel, looking at other tools and stuff. I know y'all had the vidIQ and TubeBuddy thing talk that y'all were talking about. I use TubeBuddy. I had already paid for TubeBuddy. I'm trying it out this year, so to see how that goes. So
I love the fact that you watched the show and you actually applied some of the knowledge that was on there, man. That's amazing.
I tried. And I happen to see y'all. I happen to see y'all on live. I saw y'all on Twitter because I follow some of y'all on Twitter. I think I forgot who. I think it was on Shagsworth's stream. That some of y'all are, I think you're friends with Shagsworth. That you popped up on the stream before, so we kind of had that familiarity
on there.
Yeah, so you familiar? Like I was like, okay, yeah, I know him. Let's go see what he's talking about. They got their own stream. Let me see. But yeah, no, I happened to see this and I was like, yeah, let me. Oh, they brought that up. Let's go ahead and do it. Let's talk about it. Let me check it out.
Good, man. Good. And we've already done my intro, so let's. If Extra Zero comes back, let's give a shout out to chat. Who without them we would not be having the show, and I mean that sincerely. Thank you, every single one of you, who come in and watch every week. I've seen the same numbers every time, give or take a few, but you guys have been consistent and you guys absolutely make the show worth it. So I appreciate every single one of you. Let's give a shout out to Skirmitar, who always says late and gay,
Okay,
2 hours before the show
2
starts.
minutes, like 2 minutes.
Only
Nice, Ermy.
What?
We got Cellshade hopping in chat saying, "Hail the Legion! Awesome work, Kenzo." Yeah, Kenzo is absolutely killing it. Keep up the good work, and I cannot wait to see what happens when the Steamboat Willie IP becomes public domain, because he is going to rock it. There are going to be a lot of people trying to grift off it, but I think his is going to be the best version of it. So go check it out. Go follow him on Twitter, because he's definitely going to be posting that one.
Definitely
We got
the most-
We got Tris hopping in chat saying, "Hi everyone, Happy New Year! Happy New Year to you, True Pop Culture's favorite person today."
What?
I've been seeing the memes coming out, my man.
Oh no.
Tris
I've not been seeing them.
absolutely killing it with the memes. Absolutely, and I like what you did with the Legion stamp, changing it to a different color. That was really cool. We got Scrappy Pirate hopping in saying woo or woo. I saw the Twitter post and thought I missed it. No, we're good. We're here. We got Jack Tarlad hopping in. Hail to you, my dude. Thank you. I know it's very late where you are, or afternoon, I guess, if you're in the States. Yep, I know it's pretty late where you are, man. Thanks for always hopping in, dude. We got D-Day McLean, who was in charge of making that calendar compilation in the beginning. So great work, man. Keep it up. I love it. We got Wookie B-Bad, my man. Hail says late and dermy. Yes. Sorry about that. I was running a little late today. We got Dunarama saying hail the Legion. I'm assuming it says hail. Does anyone have a decent pic or illustration of our illustrious leader? I was trying to create a meme last week, but I could not make the available pic work. There are a few actually on Pinata Farms, and what I recommend that you do is you can actually screenshot it, shrink it down, and remove the background on it. There are a few on there. If you are a member, you can get access to the Discord where we have a whole bunch of assets. I am working on the asset folder with Professor Savage Dad, and it's pretty much done. I just need to put my assets in there, and as you guys can imagine, I have a lot, so it might take a minute. We got Nerd Wars hopping in saying late and gay. Yeah, go check out Nerd Wars channel. He's absolutely killing it. His editing is on fire, and his memes are absolutely incredible.
We gotta get him on sometime.
Absolutely, Nerd Wars. You DM me whenever you want to be on. Just give me a heads up, and then we'll have you on. I would love to talk to you about your process. What it takes to make the edits that you make. I am so ready for that conversation. Dylan Ramba says LOM is on FNT time.
Damn.
Yes and no. We would be 20 to 30 minutes late if we were on FNT time. We got
nobody ever gives Flashcast any heat for that, with like Picard playing for like 45 minutes.
We got D. McLean saying, nice opening. Oh, yeah, go pat yourself on the back, my friend. You did a great job. Metastep says, what up, turkeys? What up, my man?
First of all, I'm not turkey, but second of all, gobble gobble. Not playing.
And CJP, LG, Nerd Wars says, ooh, are we allowed to use the music for edits? I personally always reach out to the artist and ask. So I would reach out to the individual people on there. But CJ, is your music available to people that reach out to you?
I do. I have music as well. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah.
You talk to.
Yeah. Just reach out to me and let me know what you want to use. Because I mean,
And
some of
what
it
about
is
you?
listed under BMI, so it might, you might get hit for it.
Okay, so just reach out to CJP, and that way he can give you the music that you won't get struck on. What about you, LG?
Same,
If you
same.
want something new, just let me know.
Same. I'm the same way. Like, just let me know. When I do put out my originals, that's the other thing I've been working on too, because I've been sitting on a whole lot of stuff, and it's been like bugging the hell out of me. So I was like, let me just go ahead and quit playing and get back into doing that. Bro, I got stories for days, man, on my YouTube. I've been on YouTube for like damn near 15 years. That's fucking
Oh,
crazy.
wow.
Damn, man, that's a lot of work.
I've been I've been on YouTube when YouTube was doing the whole custom website looking thing where your website used to look is weird before they started making everything look all uniform. Yeah. Almost like the MySpace top 8 era. Yeah.
So in the before time, in the long
Right.
ago.
Right. Way before the pandemic. Jeez, that's crazy.
Before the
We
hands
got
and Harambe's death made everything weird.
Oh,
we got Dr. Dogwater TV Competence. I guess you need to have this tab open to have it start. Yeah, I think it's funny. I think YouTube does that so like it doesn't affect views or something like that. I'm not really sure.
Yeah, Rumble does something similar. I've noticed because I mod for side scrollers, and I've noticed that if I don't have the Rumble tab open, a lot of times it just doesn't start over there. So
We got
think
Fractured
Twitch does
Filter
that
coming in saying, hey y'all, or hey all. Hell to you, my dude. Thanks for hopping in. And we got some more. Let's see. Trish says, strip club now. I'm interested.
yes. I got you, dog. I got you.
We got Angelus Dreven. Hail to you, my dude. Thanks for hopping in. When I was mentioning,
I love Draven.
when I was talking about the Legion of Memers logo that Trish changed a little bit, she turned it pink. I love people who add their own style, especially when they're in the Legion. When you use that stamp, you show that you're part of us. So I love seeing your own spin on it.
One of us. One of us. One of us.
Iron Oxide became a YouTube member. You
Hell
freaking
yeah.
legend, man. Thank you so much. We're not a big YouTube channel, so each and every single member is incredibly important. You guys have no idea how important you are. So thank you all for becoming members. If you are a member, if not, just consider it. I have the Discord link in there. If it's not working, I'll put a new one in after the show and let everybody know. Sometimes we'll have space for members to be guests, and I'll throw that in there. I am working on more content for members. So I thank you all who have become members from the beginning and have had an extreme amount of patience with me on the members content. Next year, I will put videos actually first for the members and then change it to everybody. So if you want videos ahead of time, that's a great way to get your get ahead of everybody else.
Right.
Was there anything I missed?
No,
Extra zero.
Didn't they just make that? Didn't they just make that a feature like recently? Roll that feature out the way you can do members only videos first.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
public.
I'm not an expert on YouTube, but I'm trying to learn as much as I can and absorb as much knowledge as I can. And YouTube has also brought out A/B testing, which is going to be great. So what I recommend is if you guys are making thumbnails, make 2 to 3 thumbnails and then test them out, and that way you have variety and you see what works, and just continue doing that. Just get your channel going, guys.
Yep.
Other than that, Extra Zero.
Well, before we do, we should.
Yes, there you go.
We should give a shout out to Coffee Brand Coffee.
Yes,
they are an affiliate of ours, and I can attest. I've been drinking the after you all recommended it. My first purchase with them was the the bourbon coffee, and I'm loving the hell out of it. So I got to shout out Jeremy and Coffee Brand Coffee for making us an affiliate. And without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and roll.
1 sec before you do that. My mother finished both of my bags of coffee while she was here. So
Hell yeah, you got to put it in
one
order too.
endorsement. My mom likes it. She had it every day, multiple cups. So let it clip.
Are you tired of the grind of everyday life? Are you fed up with not having any energy in the morning? Do you feel like your life is colored in grey? And does life, for some reason, play sad music everywhere you go? And does it also rain everywhere you go, even though you don't live in England?
Well, turn that frown upside down. The Legion of Memers is here to give you some chuckles, you thingus. And we're happy to bring you something to help give you that extra kick. To get you up in the morning. Introducing Coffee Brand Coffee. Fresh roasted with no gimmicks. And plenty of flavors to choose from. Use code HAIL the LOM to get 10% off and to help support the channel.
And if you guys want assets, you guys can clip both of those assets of me. Just take a screenshot, remove the background, and take the head. It's funny.
I don't know. I think I've got a better asset that they can use.
All right, drop that in the Discord or
I mean, I think the audience is going to see it in just a moment here. It's our first community topic today.
Oh boy.
Oh, there we go.
Oh boy.
Okay, so the
is
reason
that just you wearing a scarf?
Yes,
And
it's just
else.
a scarf.
Oh, okay.
So the reason why I made this is because there is something called Calendargate going on. I don't really care about the politics
wait,
or
it's got a
religiosity
name
matters
now?
behind it.
It's had a name,
Calendargate.
yeah.
Really?
I'm in it for the fun and to make people laugh. So I have agreed
Hilarious.
that once we hit 6K subs, but if we hit 6K subs by October of this year, I will be putting out a calendar of the Legion of Memers in scandally clad pictures for a calendar, and we will get that out for sale just to have some fun. There's no reason behind it besides causing a little mayhem and making fun of some of the stupidity that people are going over. And Extra Zero, if you can scroll down a little bit, there are already a few pictures that we will most likely be using. We got Kenzo right there.
Oh, that's a good one.
What happened to his furry? He looks like Nigel Thornberry.
And Tris, we should probably call it the demonic calendar. What do you guys think? Legion of Memers demonic calendar? I like this one. This is my favorite one.
Oh yeah. That'll get him. That'll get him right there. That's the money shot.
Yeah.
That's the money shot right there.
And of course, this is
Jeremy, I've got news for you. It means you're gay.
Guests are included too. Jonathan Davis did a good job color matching though, because that's the thing is like James is always washed out because he's always like you get the best faces from him like when he's in his like little corner.
So if you want to help us get that count, oh yeah, I made this video because Mr. B said he'll kick you, he'll drop kick you if you haven't watched the video yet. But
no, that was a good one. I saw that one.
So if you guys want to help the Legion out, go share this, share the YouTube with people. If you guys want to clip it, I don't strike people for clipping it. I really, have fun with it, meme it, do what you can to support us. And once we hit 6K, I've already talked with Extra Zero, who's given me a better way to figure it out besides just doing it by myself. We'll get those calendars out so you guys can laugh and just have fun, because the whole point of the Legion of Memers is to laugh at the craziness going on in the world.
And join our Discord if you need assets. I mean, we're also talking about getting audio assets together in the coming year. That's something we discussed.
Yes. If you so I was thinking about it. If you are a producer or you're an editor, reach out to me because if you want your show assets or audio to come into the Legion folder, it'll be a lot easier instead of us having to go out and mining for it, because a lot of people, it takes a lot of time to do that stuff. And if you already have it, ready, that's going to save us a ton of time. Nerd Wars, I will send it to you in DMs. Actually, Extra Zero, you have that ability.
Yeah,
right?
absolutely. I'll go ahead and I'll get the Discord link in the YouTube chat. So anybody that wants to join our Discord can go ahead and join today. So
yeah, I do need to make a special one for public though.
yeah.
So just what I'll do is we'll put the public one just for subscribers of the channel in the next few days, because we got to set that up.
Yeah. In that case, I'll go ahead and I'll DM that to Nerd Wars now.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you, Nerd Wars. I appreciate you. I know you have a boatload of assets, and that would really, really help us. And it would help your shows and the channels that you guys love. So, for example, LG, if you have a producer or you have any clips, send it over to us, and we definitely be using some of it, because I will be making scripted content and videos in the future. And instead of using movies and TV shows as reaction clips, I would love to be using our favorite creators as those reaction. I think that's one of the best ways to bring more people into this community.
Right, and then it gets more people involved. I see that. I'll have to look into that. I'm over here looking. I'm thinking to myself, I'm like,
It's copyright. Don't take my ideas. I'm kidding. Have fun with it.
No, I'm talking about like adding to the stuff, because like I know my face getting me.
Oh, you should
my
do
reactions are
your
like,
next music remix. You should get as screaming fucking pronouns in the background.
They hated.
That'll be a funny DJ drop. Just have like in the middle of the song, like as everybody gets dropped,
just like dead silence, and then as the beat drops.
I have to agree with Tris here that Mazza is indeed a gold mine of react. Also, I love dropping him super chats just because I love seeing him struggle to read them. And
oh no,
I can't tell. I legitimately can't tell if he doesn't know punctuation marks or it's an act. I don't know. Like,
I set a super chat, right?
He just goes squiggly line.
He's a comma. And it just says full stop. Like you don't need to say the full stop. You really don't need to say the full stop. He actually says the punctuation for some reason. Like, imagine Mazza doing a Lord of the Rings audiobook, kind of like what's his name, the guy who played Gollum style,
Andy Serkis.
Andy Serkis style, like his birth. He wouldn't even be able to pronounce half of the words in that book.
Listen, okay, I'm not sure how many of you guys, I'm not sure if chat or anybody listening has their own show, but it is very difficult to read out loud to thousands of people sometimes, especially when you're
in the moment. You're right there in the moment, high power
exactly.
game going, you got a high energy game going, and then somebody sends you a super chat, you got to read it, and then they put like the most amazing biggest blend of words together, and it confuses you. Yeah, it happens.
I think the worst is when they write something eloquent and beautiful and you just butcher it.
Because for Maz, like Lethal will read the super chat and then he'll go, "Hey Maz, you take this one," and Maz goes, and he gets like, it looks like he's going to compose himself, but he doesn't. He's
Senpai says, "Hello, Kitty."
Hello, cat smiley face.
Thanks for hanging out. That's a pretty. I like the name.
And yes, True Pop. Tris is trying to convince Jeremy to compete against Mazza in a Scrabble match, and I would put money down on that.
Damn, I'd love to join that.
Wait, would the money be of how many people actually get the words wrong and start arguing over whether the word is wrong or right? Or
And there's so many
what would the
different
money
things you
be?
can. I'm not a gambling man, but you can. See, I think it would I wouldn't want it to be a virtual Scrabble because I want them to make up words. Like, did you all ever see the old Mad TV sketch where it was Aries Spears and he was playing 4 different characters? He was Bill Cosby, he was Don King, he was Evander Holyfield, and Little Richard.
Oh, God,
and they were
that's
all
years.
playing Scrabble, and they were all making up their own fucking words.
That
There's
would
got to
be
be
wild.
some sort of computer like Scrabble that lets you like, I don't know,
No,
get
because
words on.
because I want to put money on how many words both of them are going to insist are real and aren't actually words.
I want definition for the words too. Like I want them to actually tell us the definition.
Right. They'll probably make that up too.
Because Jeremy will probably pull some obscure anime mistranslation out of his ass to be like, it was on Serial Experiments Lane, and then they used it in dialogue. It's a real word.
Turns out it was a mistranslation.
Imagine if I joined in, I beat them, and I'm not even English. So
Well, you
that'd be
can't
hilarious.
use Polish words, man. They don't make any sense when you read them out loud.
Well,
I just take an interest in it because I like to write stuff and stuff like that.
You got
and
the
it just
X's and the Y's in
fascinates
places
me,
where they don't
this stuff.
belong, and you're
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
"What
yeah.
the hell is this?"
It's just like I thought I was bad at reading and writing, like not up to standard to a writer, and now I'm watching like Dermy and Moz. I'm like, I feel a lot better now
Yes.
watching.
I'm sorry. I have to interrupt. Yes, Dogwater. I need to see this. Please. I love these Az remixes when he goes on rants. They're some of my absolute favorites. And let me know if we can play it on stream because I would love to play that on stream.
that's funny. That would be. And I think he left a comment earlier where like that drop in the festivals will be funny. The fucking pronouns, especially the pronouns one, because that would confuse half of the people that go.
LG get fired so quick.
You'd be like, all right, because it'll be so many people complaining. You'd be like, oh my god, he talked about pronouns. It's like, shut up. Nobody likes y'all no way. Shut up.
You're in a damn strip club. If you're expecting
Yeah,
decency,
you were-
go somewhere else.
You're in there throwing money at half-naked women going, my pronouns? Are you really?
No,
Really? That's where we're going?
No, brother. You know what the funny part about this is? Because that stuff is literally almost only on Twitter. I only know one dancer that actually thinks like that, and she has to like suppress herself all the time because that stuff doesn't even fly. Like I've had a conversation. That stuff is hilarious. Like, bro, you know, in real life, most people don't care.
Basically.
Just take off your clothes and here comes the money, dog. You want this money or not?
Well, they don't want you'll have to return the money if there is any surprises. That's
Right. Oh, let's not talk about surprises, please. Let's not.
There,
Oh Lord.
there are
I
no
already had
pronouns.
somebody.
There are no pronouns in the champagne room.
No, not a single one.
I wonder, do stripper refunds come with like a complimentary bottle of Purell?
I'm assuming that those strippers' pronouns are $sign.
Right, exactly. If they want that money, you might here. Sheesh. Let's not get started on that because
and they them includes multiple people, not just one.
exactly. They're about to give you a dance. Like, oh, where we got multiple? Where? And it's just one person. Where's the rest of them at? I'm disappointed.
False advertising, guys. This is not okay.
Where's your manager? I need to speak with your manager. Where?
Are they thems in the South referred to as y'all?
Oh yes, y'all. Oh y'all and y'all. My pronouns.
Just call everybody
Howdy. My pronouns. Can you imagine like that nowadays? Like, just think about that. Howdy. My pronouns are y'all and y'alls. Like, how does that work?
I prefer that. I prefer that over anything else.
Y'all and y'alls. I can't do it, man. I can't. I would actually. That would actually be kind of funny because we know what that means. I'm from the South. I know what y'all over there. I'm like, oh, it's funny. No, let's do that. Somebody said
So-
complimentary crabs. I'm done. I'm out.
I'm
I'm
sorry,
a
every
nerd
time I
worse.
hear someone reversing themselves as they, them. All I can think of is, who am I talking to now, Sybil?
That's right.
I think of Venom from like the old
Yeah, yeah.
Spider-Man.
Oh,
runs.
gee,
Like,
that's why you never go to
For the last time,
a
Parker.
seafood strip club.
We're
What?
two freaking guys.
So
We
you
go
never
by
go to a
dating.
seafood strip club because of the complimentary crabs.
No. I'm like, all right, which one of you girls serve this up? Which one of you dancers serve this? Because I sure won't want it. Let's go. Oh, the cook did it. Oh, the cook. Oh, it was a cook. Okay, cool. Then, hey, I'm trying to tell you, hey, food be good there. Honestly, fun fact. The reason I tell this story often how I got into the strip because my homeboy told me about it. He used to be a cook there, and I'm like, he was like, tell me that the food was good, and I'm like, food good at a strip club? I'm like, yeah, right. And then so we ended up going to this one club that had like a steak and fry special for like $3.99. It was crazy, real good. Got me a well done steak, and it was like butter. I was like, man, this shit good. So I ended up going back.
Yeah, they really do have
Yeah,
good
we go to
food at
Hooters
strip
for the
clubs.
fries.
I've heard.
They do like they honestly I shit you not. I can confirm that they get like some of the best cooks. I promise you. I swear it's like that's like the secret sauce. They get like some of the best cooks, like former guys that couldn't be chefs for whatever reason. The guys that maybe failed as a chef or their dream job was to be like a big time chef. They failed and they get those guys at the strip clubs and they be just cooking up a storm. Bro, those are my buddies right there. I always go to the back of the kitchen, make sure I chat it up with the fucking cook. Because sometimes if I want it extra, I tip them directly. I'm like, hey, yo, can you slide me a little extra, a little extra wings
What are
on
you
the
talking
side?
about? Failed, man. If I was a chef, that's where I'd want to go. Like, are you gonna work? What fancy restaurant are you gonna work at? I'm gonna go to a strip club. I can see naked chicks and cook. Hell yeah,
right.
That's where Guy Fieri should go so he can stop having a career.
Oh man.
Oh,
probably-
honey,
that
I'm
would
going
probably
to
make it
the-
worse.
Booty wings.
he
Right,
just
it'll
changes
probably-
it to, he changes it to quadruple D.
just imagine like a married couple, like, oh, honey, I'm going to the strip club, but for the food.
Yeah,
It's like
I've seen couples go. You keep playing.
for the articles.
Meanwhile,
okay, listen.
when-
Playboy had some great jokes back in the day inside their magazines. They were actually funny. So I think
now-
we could all agree on that.
Well, now Playboy is a big joke now. So I mean,
yeah.
Well,
Well,
it's not
all
Playboy
the-
anymore. But
All the magazines are a joke.
so let's give a huge shout out to Jack Tarlad because he's been on this show and he is currently at 100. Last time I checked, he was at 103. If I'm not mistaken. When there are people in this community who are starting channels, I know how difficult it can be, and sometimes to just start is very hard. So big shout out to those of you who are out there fighting the culture war by creating your own content and the content you think is lacking. Big shout out to you, my dude. Go subscribe to him. He is a great guy, and he's funny as hell. So go subscribe to his channel.
that's what's up. It's always a hard thing to do when you're out there just making content because it's so much noise, so much things. I've been, trust me, my years of doing YouTube, I can definitely tell you it's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot of noise out there. A lot of dealing with people that have little inferiority complexes. I think that they're better than you. They'll judge you by your channel and then tell you that you're doing something wrong. Meanwhile, they're out here, their entire shtick of content is talking about other people. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, make your own content, do what you enjoy doing, and try to build it from there. I mean, that's what you can do.
I mean,
Yeah, absolutely. There's a very big piece of advice I've been given, and it keeps coming up over and over again, is find your niche and make videos for your community. Yeah. If you don't enjoy the videos you're making, then start making things that you enjoy and create the community around that. And hopefully it grows. I mean, if not, just keep creating. Always keep creating because you're gonna find your path, but you can't do that if you don't practice your craft. I mean, look
Yeah.
look at me, right? I didn't have a YouTube channel, or wasn't really active on it, but I just started practicing with the Friday Night Tights memes. Started off as
Yeah.
pictures, started on videos, and then it just went from there. Don't worry
Yeah.
about getting paid for your work. Have fun with it and get to the point where you can get paid for your work.
That you said something key. That's the issue. I think a lot of people are so worried about the getting paid part, and they want to skip to that step already. And it's like, oh, I want to get paid for this because I hate my job. I hate this, that, and the third. Well, you don't like there's steps to that. You know what I'm saying? And some of the people that you think got it overnight, I guarantee you, it didn't happen overnight. It was a long night. It was a long night then if it was overnight. I'm gonna tell you that straight up off the rip. There are times where it happens to me where I, stuff that I want to put out, it gets slow. You know what I'm saying? There's I can't tell you how many times I've questioned myself with a lot of stuff. I've been off and on YouTube, even though I've been on YouTube for 15 years. It's been off and on for me because of life, and life hits people different ways.
Yeah.
And I think what kept me going was the fact that I knew I wanted to do this, and I wanted to do something. Like I wanted to make my own content. Like I don't care about all of this other stuff, all this other noise. I want to make my own content. And I think a lot of people would benefit from making their own. You know what I'm saying?
Metastep is spot on. I make stuff for me. If someone likes it, then great. Absolutely, man. I love that. And look at Nerd Wars. He's been absolutely killing it. It took him 6 years to turn it into a job.
Yeah. Nice.
And you know what? You got to remember, everybody has their own path and direction. Some people quit before they're there, and it's unfortunate, but a lot of this comes down to tenacity and willpower. So just be better than you were yesterday, and keep on doing that. And you'll get to a point where you end up being successful. But
Right.
I'm not full time on YouTube, so you can take my advice with a grain of salt. But you'll be able to get
I'm
the
not
same
doing it.
advice from anybody who's out there actually succeeding.
Right. Indeed.
I mean, not that we're not succeeding, but
You know what's crazy? And I just thought about this, right? I have to take, like, sometimes you got to take a step back when you feel like you're not doing anything or something's not happened. Always take a step back, because when I look back, like before all of this other stuff, I took a look back. A lot of my stuff, I literally have stuff that could be directed back to me in some way, shape, or form. You know what I'm saying? Like I legit have music. I've had music created. I've created music that I've had people use for memes. You know what I'm saying? I've had I got producer credit on a couple of local artists tracks. Matter of fact, technically one of those producer credits is international. A guy he was in the same city as me, but he's originally from Japan. So he went back to Japan, I think, about a few years ago. And before he actually ended up sending me a song, and the song is out on all platforms. And I legit have a song that is international, technically. You know what I'm saying? So you have to look at stuff, take a look back at what you're doing and what you've created, and look at your accomplishments, for yourself. Not, like I said, screw all the noise, because folks are gonna have their little weird ways of trying to evaluate your value, right? They're gonna think you're not valuable. That's their problem, not yours. So when you start looking at yourself and looking what you've done already, you start realizing that should help you keep going, I think, personally.
No, agreed. Always look to where you started, rather as opposed to other people. You can compare yourself to other people when it comes to, oh, this guy inspires me. I like what he does. I might just put that in there, but never be like, oh, that dude has 1 million subs. I'm never going to get there. I'm just going to quit now.
Right.
Look from where you started to where you are, and I typically do that for every time I'm feeling a bit down or blue. I'm like, you know what? Things might not be going great right now, but look where you started. And then,
Yeah, exactly.
So
I wanted
keep
to
doing
add
that.
to that, because I've been, editing the highlights video of the videos I've done the past year. And some of the early ones that I edited at the beginning of the year, I was like, damn, what the hell was I thinking with this style of edit and this music? And it's so crap. I wish I could redo it. And this one exploded for some reason, even though it's really crap. But I guess the important thing is make a start. for those that are considering doing YouTube. Just take the first step. It's always going to be crap. Or your first try is always going to be terrible.
And make sure you're
as you
having
get along,
fun
you'll get
doing
better.
it too. That's
Yeah,
that's
it's
the
not-
other thing.
It's not only for YouTube though. For anything, if you have a passion to do something, just start doing it. And you're gonna suck in the beginning. Your audio is gonna be crap, or your camera is gonna be shit. But at the end of the day, you keep creating and you keep changing and you keep getting better every single day, and you'll get to a point where you'll be successful.
Indeed.
And just don't make your content shit, because if your content is also shit and you're not actually trying to improve, you're just going to stay in the same place all the time.
Exactly. Remember why you did it. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Like I literally go back through my remixes and like, cause I've done video game remixes too. So I have video game remixes on my channel. You might want to like that. You might want to like that. I'll link you a couple. To see what you think. Cause like I said, I did a whole. My whole thing was like to make it like a different version of what I imagined it to be in my head. That's on the sofa another day, that topic. But like I went back and I just had to go back and look and like, why did I start doing this? You know, I went back and looked at my old videos and was like, well, why was I doing that? You know, it was kind of cringe, but why? You know, it's because I believed in myself. And you know, life has a very interesting way of, you know, trying to take that out of you sometimes. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you're right. Nerd Wars is right. Failing is how you learn and grow. It's also the people that you have around you too. Sometimes you got to make sure you're around people that will tell you, hey, look, yeah, this might be a bit of a wash, but hey, I believe in you. This is what this is. I believe in your project. This is what you're trying to do. Let me help you. And I think that's also part of the problem with a lot of people. They're surrounded by people that don't care either way. And I was actually talking, who was I talking to about this recently? We were just sitting there talking about it. Like they're surrounded by people that do not care about what they are trying to do, what that goal is. So they're always held back because they don't have that. It's blinders on all the time. It's like, okay, yeah, just do this. There's no critique. There's no none of that. So it is what it is. You know, like just find out why you do it. Find out why you love doing it and go from there. That's it.
Absolutely. So I know you guys wanted to talk about something in the beginning of the show.
We definitely want to touch on video games.
Yes. So let's continue Extra Zero, because
well, let's share this out from Nerdronic, and then I have one community shout out that I want to give before we get to the gaming topic. So let's go ahead. We'll share this out. So Nerdrotic shared this video. I actually haven't seen this one yet.
Can you make it full screen? Because
absolutely.
That's what it deserves.
Yeah. So we also make sure we got our audio shared out. There we go. And let's give it a play.
Right.
I told Gary in the tweet, I'm like, bro, let me know when you're doing tours. Sign me up for that list first, because this room is absolutely crazy.
Have you seen my basement?
That is ridiculous.
Transformer toys crucified everywhere. Extra.
Yeah, but I'm not as into Transformers as I am in the comics.
I also have an arcade down there. Come on now.
Okay, fine. Party
you had me at the arcade.
Extra Zeros.
Right. You had me at arcade. I'll be down there. That is crazy. That is a that is a hell of a setup.
Mm-hmm.
Bro,
that's gotta suck. All I know is that's gotta suck if you have to clean that, like that's gotta suck cleaning.
Dude, it's the worst. I literally have to take a TV tray and sit it in front of each shelf and pull off each shelf line by line, and then I'll take I have packs in the basement of microfiber cloths, and I have to do it. And then when I do my next tour, I always have some asshole go, "Oh, one shelf's dusty. Do you dust down there?" And I'm like, "Motherfucker."
I'm doing the best I can, guys. It's like by the time he's finished dusting the last one, the first one's already collected.
That's 100% the case every time.
You gotta take a day. You gotta take like a day to clean that. That's a whole cleaning day.
It's a week, and then you gotta take compressed air, and because Transformers particularly have like all these little creases and panels, and it's not fun.
Maybe keep them in the packaging. I don't know. They're worth more than
no. You only live once. Yeah. How do you even know you like the shit if it's like in a box? Like, the only critique I'd give to Gary, and Gary, I hope that you watch, and actually, Vets Talking Friends, please give this feedback to Gary. Gary, come on, man, pose your figures. pose your figures.
Oh man, that'd be awesome if he actually posed them and had them fighting each other like an Infinity War kind of thing in the background.
Oh man, that would be crazy. That's
Or
great.
like-
I'm still on the fact of the sheer number of that. Okay, I thought I was.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Good
But
lord.
guys, listen. What if Toy Story is real?
And it's
How on-
Neurotic's basement.
Yeah, like how are
Bro,
those?
that would be a
Sorry.
whole. You want to talk about that? Would be a war, man. You already knew something would happen. That man would be. You can't even sleep if that happened while he was. Imagine that happening while Nerdrotic was sleeping. That would be crazy. Like they would sit there fighting, they think he's asleep, and then all of a sudden, all you hear is this plastic just sitting there. All you hear is this.
And imagine just being attached to a wall with all other people, and you're just staring at this one guy talking boomerisms on a computer, and you just suffer.
I
to
think
that point. It's just-
Harry Chan probably has this, or if anybody has any skills with the like animation or anything, y'all should make an animated background for Nerdrotic where the toys just come to life and they fight each other in the background, and have him use it as a green screen while he's doing his videos.
That would be crazy. I'm like, bro, what is going on back there?
If Toy Story is real, I'm legitimately fucked.
Yes, small soldiers.
You're gonna get
Small
got-
soldiers,
I
exactly.
watched
oh
that one.
my god.
Wow.
Oh,
Oh wow.
You could literally build an entire spaceship from those toys.
And you probably could.
Good
That's
lord.
only one third of the display. That's up
I
there.
thought I had a lot of like Bionicle and Lego Hero Factory, but wow.
Yeah, stop motion animation, but that would take a long time for a lot of people. But I would love to see some stop motion with some of the Nerdrotics collectibles in the background.
That would be funny as hell. That would be wild. That I just like I said, that cleaning would be crazy. I'm stuck on the cleaning part. I'm like, bruh, that would be crazy. Like you would have to literally take a day just to clean out like maybe half the room. Man, I can't.
Yeah.
Oh Lord,
I kind of regret doing open cases. I wish I just stuck with glass cases, to be honest with you.
Even those get dusty somehow. I'm like,
It's the venting, but they're not as bad as having an open.
True.
Right.
Extra Zero, you said you wanted to give somebody
Yeah,
a shout-out?
so shout out to Professor Savage Dad. So we have 3 new members of the Legion. Shouts out to Tris, Professor Savage Dad, and of course D-Day McLean, who made our awesome intro for today. The countdown for today. So Professor Savage Dad had a spare laptop and knew D-Day was in need of one, hooked him up with that. And I know D-Day really appreciates it, and it's going to help him even more with making memes. So, shout out to you, dude. That's a very, very kind and generous thing to do. And just wanted to highlight that. I mean, we have an awesome community and really love to see that stuff go down. So
I love it when people help each other out, but I especially love it when Legion members help each other out because not all of us have what we need to succeed. And, if you basically you taught a man to fish instead of just giving him a fish.
Damn.
So
I should say to my audience how terrible my laptop is right now. Damn.
Well, you didn't get him a new laptop.
Yeah.
It was a spare laptop he had. So
yeah. I know Flawed hooked some folks up with tablets earlier this year, and that was really kind of him. He didn't have to do that, but
That's nice.
we're not suggesting everybody give stuff away for free. We're just you want to give a shout out to the people who've done that. Man.
Meta
Keep
PC.
stuff away from me.
Hook a brother up, all right? Jeez.
I wish I had a Meta PC. Can't afford that.
Yeah.
If I get one though, I'm getting one with the Legion logo on the side. There's no way I, especially me, not get one with that on the side. So yeah, did you have a list, Extra Zero, or did you just want to just start talking about?
Well, I don't have a list per se because everybody's going to be different. There's a lot of games. So I know LG wanted to talk about what we thought about 2023 as a year for gaming before we get down our new stuff. Because there was a lot of stuff that came out this year.
A lot.
And I know a lot of people want to harp on what was negative about it, but there also was a lot of great stuff that came out.
Games. A lot of good games. A lot of good games. I want to say, man, overall 2023 was a hell of a year for gaming. A lot of games came out. A lot of games came out like on time. Great. I think 2023, like if you guys were into gaming, at least even a little bit, you would probably be like, yes, this is it. Man, so many great games came out. So many games that were anticipated came out. I know Armor Corp was a good one.
Yeah.
Was a little on the smaller. I haven't finished that one yet. I know I've been having a lot of games, bro. When I tell you I got games on my backlog for days, Jesus.
So LG, which game did you play the most hours of?
This year I did Street Fighter 6 was one of my anticipated games that I look forward to this year. I'm a big fighting game fan, been playing fighting games for years. I didn't really care much for 5 because 5 was kind of just the way they did 5 was kind of trash. But 6 looked promising, and I'm glad that it for the most part fulfilled on the promise. I think 2023 was a good year for Street Fighter 6. If you guys are not into fighters, y'all think that y'all should give that one a try. I was actually planning on doing like little content stuff with that, based around that a little bit, for like, just talking to people, getting people into the game, doing like some, training sessions and stuff like that with people. But I thought it was a good game. Street Fighter 6 was a good game. Armor Core 6 was another one that came out this year. Mario Wonder was actually surprisingly good. I dusted off my Switch for that game. I dusted off my Switch for that game. I loved it. It was actually a fun game.
Sorry to interrupt you, but
No,
we
you're
just
good.
got a $50 super chat.
Oh, yeah, man.
That is extremely generous of you, man. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
It says, in the spirit of helping y'all, here's some cash to help you ring in the next year. Happy New Year. Keep doing great memes. Corey, man, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
That is absolutely incredible.
Nice.
I'm
In
going to
relation
try.
to you there, Mr. Bieber?
I'm sorry. Repeat that, CJ.
Said any relation to Mr. True Pop Bieber?
No comment.
Corey,
I
I
do not get my
appreciate you
lawyers
so
involved.
much. Thank you so much for spending your hard money on us. I that's absolutely incredible, man. Thank you.
Yeah.
Sorry, LG. Go ahead.
No. You're good. That was you got to get it out the way. I know it. I'm one of the first people to understand. I just so happen to see it, but you better go handle it. But yeah, Street Fighter 6 was another one. Baldur's Gate 3 was a good watch. I was one of my watchable games this year that I was watching. I know I have a couple of friends that were playing it online and that was streaming it. I got a few friends that were working on that as content as well. It wasn't too bad. wasn't too bad. I definitely would say that was one of the ones that came through. I gotta get the other full list. What was the other Mario game that came out this year? The 7, the remake of
Mario RPG.
Mario RPG remake. That was a good watch. I was watching my homie Renown Zero play that. That was a good one. A couple other games that came out this year that I don't remember, but I do know that I do remember, like I said, Armor Core 6. I got to get back into that. I know Call of Duty was actually okay this year for me. I know a lot of people were complaining about Call of Duty.
Excuse me?
I wish I had like the systems to play a lot of these games, because I had like a gaming laptop that's not doing too well. It's currently with my brother, so I don't have it. And I don't have enough space on his computer to do gaming. I would like to get more into gaming. I don't have the
They're
stuff.
practically giving away Xbox Series X right now.
Yeah, Xbox Series X is a good one. Like I said, I feel like PC's been the way to go though for years. I built my own.
The problem is my fingers on the keyboard don't do as well as they do with the
You got those giant monkey paws.
There's
No
a thing called the
opposable
Xbox
thumbs.
controller, and of course mine's green, so you can't see it.
I got one for you. I got an Xbox controller right here for you.
Yeah, there you go. Okay. So I'm not.
Yeah,
I wonder if you could play it on a Stream Deck.
There's certain games that are Stream Deck. There are certain games that are Stream Deck compatible, or Stream Deck. Yeah.
Are you talking about it? Are you saying Steam Deck rocks, or are you?
The little thing that you have, the button thing that you have.
Why would you want to use the Stream Deck as a game controller?
I know. I wonder because no,
it does
play around with things.
Yeah, if you go to the Elgato App Store, they do have like in-game, like Far Cry has an app for like hotkeys and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would just say just get a controller. I mean, everything's really ported to consoles anyway. So I would say it makes more sense to get to play on PC than it does on Xbox, because legitimately, I think the only thing that's still exclusive to Xbox is Halo 5. And even though I'm a big Halo fan, why would you want to play Halo 5? It's a terrible game.
I was
actually, I thought
told
the game
that
was
the
pretty good.
controller is slower than the keyboard.
But you can also use mouse and keyboard on Xbox now.
Yeah, so depending
yeah.
on it, and also depends on what game you're playing anyway. So I don't know what games you would like to play. Yeah, you know, so that's also a factor too. So if you play like a lot of like FPSs is better to use mouse and keyboard. I don't care what nobody says.
I like games where you need to grind. I'm one of
Okay.
those people who enjoy the grind.
Okay, so games like Destiny and looter shooters and shit like that.
I think the last game I bought, I know you guys are gonna make fun of me, was the Sword Art Online Alicization game for the Xbox. That's the game I put in over like 100. I know True Pop. I enjoyed the game. Okay. And he's giving me that look.
You can just see the look of disapproval on True Pop's face. Like
my brother bought me the Harry Potter game.
Yeah, it's like Justin Bieber learning his concert undersold.
I think you know what, MMOs would probably be more if you get like a PC. I would say MMOs would probably be more your speed then if you like to grind and stuff. Because I actually recently got into MMOs.
I just don't have time for it though, because like with the editing and stuff that I'm doing,
I think you need something that you can pick up and play. Like I've been playing a lot of the finals, which is a 3-on-3-on-3. Yeah, it's like a 3-on-3-on-3. I don't really know how to describe it other than the fact you're doing like little heists and you're like basically trying to cash out your loot before the other teams.
It's like kind of capture the flag, but with banks and stuff like that. Kind of.
Yeah.
We have to defend.
But going back to like the games from this year that I did play, the Harry Potter game was definitely on my top. I did not expect the wand play to be that good. I enjoyed it very I enjoyed it. I didn't beat the game, but I enjoyed it.
He beat his wand though.
Zero, by the way, let me know when you're playing finals. I like to play with other people.
Yeah, no, yeah, definitely. So I'll probably be on later today if you wanna catch a game out.
What's that one that literally just is dropping that where you go on the island and you hunt for treasure, and it's almost like a mix of a Fortnite and that kind of a game. You got to go on the island, you hunt for treasure, you fight other teams. You're like in 4-man team usually, and you got to get to the get out point, drop your treasure off, and then
did I play it?
I've seen it a couple times. God, it looks fun. It's free to play.
Beardo and Wicked playing that yesterday.
It might be. I'll look up the name. It looks real fun. I want to try to play that at some point.
Oh, that's the other game. Oh, DD, thank you for reminding me. DD, Dragon's Dogma 2. That's the other game I'm looking forward to. I need to beat the first one. I started the first one and got into it, and I stopped. So,
what was Final Fantasy like this year?
16. It was good. I haven't finished it yet, but it was good from what I've played.
It was a good watch. I watched a couple of streamers play it. It was a good watch. I need to beat 15. I haven't beat 15 yet. I don't have the PS. I think it's PS5 exclusive for right now.
No,
right?
15's PS4.
No, 16.
Oh, 16 is PS5 exclusive.
PS5 exclusive for right now until like about next year. I want to say. So I got that. I might look into that because like I said, I'm a pretty okay Final Fantasy fan. I got to catch up because I haven't done the first one I liked was 8. Everybody loves 7. I love 8. I like 7. I mean 8.
I like the characters in 8 a lot. Like I like Zell.
It was fun.
Just real quick. Good morning, Skirmitar. You can always meme in bed. That's what I do with the full Aussie. So I don't want to hear any excuses, Skirmitar.
It's called Hawk extra.
Okay.
HAWKED.
Oh, HAWKED Hawk. Okay.
Yeah, but guys, I have like a fresh new Boltley PS5 console. I've just been looking for games to get on it because I don't really have exclusives. I played Spider-Man 2, gave that back, got a refund. Glad I did. Don't regret that choice. But no, I've been considering like playing games like I was deciding between God of War, Ragnarok, and Elden Ring, and I got God of War, Ragnarok.
Have you
'cause I
guys
never
seen
played the
that
Soul games.
Elon is going to be making it possible for you to stream your games on Twitter?
Oh yeah, I saw that. I recently saw that. I'm like,
What
that's gonna be crazy.
you can already do. I don't understand what he means by that. What does he mean?
Like,
I think directly.
I don't know either. I mean, if you can already stream on Twitter, you can definitely do the games. But I think it might be like a
I think
gaming section.
from I think he's talking about directly from console to
Didn't-
console to X.
Oh.
Right. Wait. But PlayStation recently just said, okay, you can't share your video clips to Twitter now. You just YouTube. So there was an option on PS5 where you know you have like the record option.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's on Xbox as well, and you can just share it into any platform. Well, not any, just limited ones.
Yeah.
And
I've
they
got
removed Twitter from it.
clarification on that.
Yeah.
So it used to be you could share clips and videos, clips and pictures to Twitter. After the rebrand and then that whole spat he had with the ADL, where advertisers left, they decided that they were going to pull from. I think Nintendo and Sony both did that. But now it seems like that his holdout worked because he didn't bend the knee. And, say what you will about Yakarino, she didn't bend the knee either. So it seems like they're now going to restore that functionality in addition to allowing you to use it as a streaming video service, which I think is really cool because not everybody has a YouTube account. And if it's baked into the console's OS, it gives a lot of people who previously weren't streamers an easy way to stream to a platform, which I think is actually a really good opportunity. And it's kind of a win for everybody.
Oh yeah.
Right.
So,
True Pop, you played a lot of games this year. Was there any that are on your top list?
This year, mainly I played Spider-Man 2, and I was very disappointed in that. I even made a video on it, on how the story is terrible, and that's. I've not been playing much of the new games because I'm a bit of a cheapskate and I don't really buy freshly new games. But I've been watching a lot of playthroughs like Lives of P, like Final Fantasy. Yeah, not a Souls game, and it's mythology and world. It's really interesting. And there's a theory. I don't know who I heard this from. Maybe it was Zero, maybe. But apparently, the main character isn't Pinocchio.
that wasn't me.
It might be Tin Man from Wizard of Oz. It's a bit of a little interesting tidbit.
It looks like
Maybe I
Chad
heard it
agrees
on-
with you. Everybody seems to have enjoyed Lies of P.
I
everyone
forgot about
played
that
it.
game. I didn't get it. That wasn't on my radar, but like I said, I know I heard people talk about it, how it was a pretty solid game. I haven't really got into like the Elden Ring games because I've been more on the Metroidvania side of games. That's one of the reasons. One of the games I've been buying games like that from the Steam sale, Metroidvania type games lately. I've been on that kick, but those Elden Ring-esque games or the From Software games are pretty good. That's one of the reasons why I bought Armor Core, because they were doing that before Souls games got popular.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That was pretty much the original Souls game. Shit, that was like the people say, "Oh, this is the mech version, the mech Souls." No, this is what got them popular before Dark Souls. So yeah, but Lies of Peace it was looking like a good game, and we need to go back to that. And I don't blame you for being disappointed with Spider-Man 2 because I wasn't feeling it the way it looked, and yeah, they changed like the face model. They changed like the face model.
Several times now as well. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the Mary Jane missions or something like that. Like,
And now she's got a
them for
taser.
some stupid reason. They have this like mindset that we can make it better, right? We can force you to like it. Like that's not how it works. Like you can't build on top of sand, right? That's what you're there essentially doing. It's a shit feature to put in a Spider-Man game. And they took it a step further, and now you can play as Miles' girlfriend and paint freaking brick walls with graffiti. And it's just like, this is a Spider-Man game.
right.
Well,
Play as Spider-Man.
The thing that frustrates me is that from now on, the Spider-Man is going to be Miles Morales. They're not even going to, give you the option of playing Peter. They're just going to essentially make Peter like a back character you barely see, I guess.
I think they should have had their own games. I actually, for what it's worth, I like the standalone Miles Morales game quite a bit, actually. And I think the reason I liked it was because it didn't have the problem. And I like the first Spider-Man game a lot, save for the stealth missions. But the Miles Morales game was a game where you purely play as the character. There's there's nothing where they like take you out of it, and make you play as somebody else. You're just strictly swinging around and beating up bad guys. And for me, I actually liked the parts of Spider-Man 2 where I wasn't being constricted to like what they wanted to do for the narrative. Like when they're like, hey, swing around New York and beat guys up. Great. And when I get into it with people, like the thing is, they don't seem to remember how often the game pulls you out of the experience. Like, I don't want to go ride bikes with Harry Osborn. I don't want to walk through a pie in the sky startup and hear about all of these make believe. And again, I'm not an opponent of green energy, so I hope nobody clips this out of context, but like all this like pie in the sky bullshit that somebody read on Tumblr about like how you can use like robot bees and presenting it like it's real. Like, don't fucking give me a whole fake science lecture that somebody on Tumblr wrote that you copied and pasted and put into a fucking video game. And it goes on for like, no exaggeration, 45 minutes of going through this fucking startup. I don't want to go into a flashback going through a high school to get a USB thumb drive.
Yeah, like I enjoy the flashback and the bike riding, but the thing is, it goes on. They're too long. Useless now in retrospect because Harry doesn't really die. He's just in a coma. Right. We all know he's gonna resurrect, and I was really thinking they're gonna kill him off, and maybe then you'd have like those scenes like grow in importance because it's his best friend that at the end of the day died a tragic death. But no, nothing. They take no risks in this game apart from the freaking ESG.
What sucks too is there's some people that were so blinded by the fact that they love Spider. I love Spider-Man. Maybe not as much as True Pop does, but I love Spider-Man. But I have friends that are like oh, I love Spider-Man, that they were criticizing RoboCop Rogue City because there's one part of the game where the fucking circuit blows and you have to go to the basement. It takes 30 seconds to walk to the basement and flip a breaker as RoboCop. Like, it just kind of like shows, and it's relevant to like the police strike thing. The police strike, and you have to, as RoboCop, have to go turn the lights back on. But it takes 30 seconds, and I'm like, yeah, but it's not 45 minutes of getting lectured or listening to Peter cry. Like, at no point does RoboCop go, "I miss my penis, I miss my wife." None of that.
Yeah, it's this is what happens where, and I've talked about this before. When it comes down to like gaming and stuff like this is what you get when you get people that are in gaming that don't care about gaming. They don't care about the IP. They don't care about any of this stuff. This is why we're having this problems, because we have people that are, and I have nothing against casuals. And I was talking to, who was I talking to? MSK about this. I promise you, I shit you not. I have nothing against casuals that come in. You could be casual. If you're a casual person coming into gaming, you're just getting into gaming. I welcome that, because that's what gaming brings all of us together.
That was all of us at one point.
You know what I'm saying? At one point, yes. But the problem is when you're focusing on catering to these people, that these casuals that are not invested, they don't care about Peter Parker. They don't care. They only care about Miles Morales. They're picking and choosing things that, why does this game has, scantily clad women in it? Well, why does this genre always, have all of this fan service? We don't need that in our games. Like, shut up, go sit down somewhere, because this is part of what we do. We're okay with it. This is us. We know we can pick and choose what we want. And it helps. There's a certain storyline behind it. So when you start taking things out of context, or you start inserting things like Extra Zero was saying, that's something off of Tumblr, like that we don't care about. Yeah, you're gonna have this problem.
And at the end of the day, as well, like these casuals, are they gonna buy the DLC? Are they gonna buy the next game, pre-order it? No, not really. They're just gonna
Yeah.
dabble the first few maybe tutorial missions and a bit of the beginning missions. Never see the light of day of 100% completion. Whatever, live released, whatever. I'll forget about it in a month or two, and that's exactly what these stupid Twitter cocksucking Sony fanboy. They're annoying.
And I don't get why people want games to be a cakewalk. Like I don't get like why they want everything to be like a
You're
breeze.
talking to somebody who plays everything on easy mode, your God mode. So
Yeah, but I mean, like, look, if a game like Soul style games aren't for me, I will play them. I like a challenge in my game, but the Soul style isn't for me. I do like a challenge. I do like Ninja Gaiden, and I do like a lot of the Team Ninja stuff. But if a game's not for you, it's like, okay, it's not for you. And if you really want to see it, like LG was saying, you can go on and watch somebody stream it. Like, hey, I like the way this game looks. I want to see what it's about. You can just watch somebody else play it. That exists. There's your accessibility mode right there.
Right, and there's nothing wrong with that. And that's what Twitch and all of these YouTube and all of these other services have came out to. It builds that community around people that can look at other games for whatever purpose, right? Because I could look at games and see, okay, this game is good to watch. This may not be my thing, but I'll watch somebody play this game, okay? Or I don't own a console, for example, Ghost of Tsushima, right? I didn't own PS5. I loved watching that game. That game was fun to watch. It was one of those games where if I had a PS5, I was tempted to get a PS5 just for that, possibly. But I'm like, nah, I'd rather just be on my PC. But I would watch people that were into that game because I like the way that game looked. There's situations like that. It happens, and there's nothing wrong with being even with fighting games. Like I tell the people with fighting games, if you're a casual, that's fine. But the nature of certain games, when you start attacking the competitive nature of games, then that's when we start having these problems. Everything isn't meant to have an easy mode, because if you have an easy mode in fucking competitive games, you'll get more people to play, sure, but more people are going to end up leaving because they're the people that are higher up, or the people that have that capacity to compete are going to abuse that system, and you're fucked. And you don't, and especially if you're just a casual, don't know what the fuck you're doing, you're going to be like, okay, well, fuck, I'm done. I don't know what to do. The casual guy's like, hey, I know this. If I do this move, this comes out in X amount of frames. So I know that if this person if I got a full meter and I got full resources and I'm going to hit this button right now, if this person ever thinks about opening up, throw a jab out. I fucking dare you. I dare you. Throw a jab out. I will wake up super you if you throw out a jab. I'm just using fighting game terminology here. And I've done that before.
I got a question for you. How do you feel about like the simplification in fighting games? Like I got Street Fighter 6 and I got Mortal Kombat 1 this year. Street Fighter 6 I like. Mortal Kombat 1 was a disappointment, but my biggest criticism of Street Fighter 6 was that by default they kind of have that very simplified. It reminded me of Street Fighter 4 on 3DS when they had like, hey, here's all your super moves, touch of the button. And then I liked what I played with the Tekken 8 demo, but I was like, right off the cuff, they're doing like the simplified stuff. What do you think about that creeping its way into fighting games? I really don't like it, and I want the community to push back on it.
I like I said, I don't mind it, right? And I said this one time when I was so this is gonna be a little bit of a long one, so bear with me, right? So Street Fighter 6 has ranks, right? Right. So it has rookie, bronze, silver, gold, diamond, platinum, all that. Platinum, diamond, blah blah. I'm diamond 2 now. Okay. So anytime I see somebody, I'm going against somebody that's playing in modern controls. That's what they call it in Street Fighter 6, right? Yeah. Modern controls. I honestly, even if you are like a higher rank, and if you're playing with modern controls, I feel like you're only playing with half a deck. That's the way I feel about it. Anytime I see somebody, even with they win, lose, whatever, I said, well, you're only playing with half a deck. Because at the end of the day, you're missing out on the execution is what makes it. And I do understand, while I understand that there's people out there that may have certain disabilities, even then I don't view that as an excuse, because there's a guy by the name of, ironically, his name is Wheels.
Have you ever seen Handicapable Sean?
Handicapable Sean? I don't think so.
Only can use his chin. but he beats.
Oh, is that the dude that plays with the Call of Duty with the thing in his mouth?
He plays a ton of stuff, but he has like a special controller that he controls with his mouth and his chin.
Yeah, that's his name. Okay, I've seen him. There was a guy. There was a fighter game dude by the name of Broly Legs. That he had muscular dystrophy. He can only play with his mouth. He would hold the controller, use his mouth, and play like that. There's a guy named Wheels. He's big in the Killer Instinct community. He's really good player, but like he has a motorized wheelchair, and he literally plays with like a controller like that, specialized controller. And so I feel like that's no excuse. But if you feel that helps you or whatever you need to get started, cool. I'm not gonna rag on you too much, but at some point there has to be something somewhere where you have to flip the switch and say, hey, look, let's get into the real meat and potatoes. You know what I'm saying? That's my thing. Because at some point that the amount of controls can take you far against people that don't know what they're doing. Right? But when you start hitting competent players that understand the game, you're gonna hit that brick wall every time. That's the way I feel about it. And I do agree that the community should push back a little bit, not be completely toxic with it, but like they should push back to not make it the norm. It should be an option, sure. To get people into the fighting game community. Yeah, sure. Okay, cool. The first 100 matches, have it for the first 100 matches, and then okay, match 101. Okay, hey, look, we see that you're doing well. Why don't you try using, classic mode? Because at some point you're gonna have to use it. And also I don't know if you noticed, but modern controls in Street Fighter 6, there is a drawback. Yes, you could do stuff with one button for the most part, or easier controls, but I think it's 20% less damage. I want to say if you use the simplified controls.
I wasn't aware of it. Before I even started the game, I turned that shit right off. I was like, no.
I heard about it. I heard about it beforehand because I covered it. I was talking with some friends of mine. We were sitting there talking about it beforehand. And to me, it's just like I said, I have no problem with it, but it's handicapped. And like I said, if somebody that knows what they're doing can easily just demolish the competition because they know what to do, they know how to take that advantage. Personally,
when I used to play a lot of video games when at the PS, I think it was the PS2, and I used to customize the controller for the different combos. Do people frown upon that, or is that like a normal thing to do?
Customized combos. What do you mean? You talking about like you hit a button and you do like all the full combo that you want to do? Or?
Exactly. Yeah.
Kinda. I would. But
okay. Well, nobody wants to play video games with me because I cheat.
I mean, I don't mind it. Like I said, personally, I don't mind it. Like it'll get annoying. For me personally, it'll get annoying. But it'll be just something for me to find my way around the beat. So I'm like,
and then when you kick my ass, you'll be like, haha, you cheating. I still whooped your ass.
Right. You did that. You did that combo. You were stuck in that one combo. You can't do it. Do the combo without the buttons. Go ahead and do it. Do it without the buttons. Do it without that button. Go ahead.
Green Rocks was the kid who just spammed Chun-Li's kick.
Right, bro. No. Dude, if you were to give me Tekken, I used to do capoeira as a kid, so like I loved Eddie Gordo for Tekken.
Oh man, 3 and 4. You matched up 3 and 4.
The kicks the fucking shit out of anybody, whether I customize the controls or not. You want to play me in Tekken with Eddie Gordo? I don't think I can do it now. But man, I was a freaking animal with Eddie. My capoeira teacher actually looked like Eddie. Funny enough.
Brian.
Wow.
I had a friend back in college. I rarely ever play for like fighting games. I had a Nintendo Switch with like Super Smash Bros. I don't know which one exactly, but no, I don't play a lot of fighting games, and I literally just mash the buttons in the controller, and I nearly beat the guy, and it's just like, dude, how did you pull off that move as Solid Snake? And I'm just like,
I don't know. I'm just good. I'm just good.
Yeah, just skill issue, guy.
Yeah. Yeah. No,
I just find that funny that sometimes you mash buttons and you get lucky, but I remember playing the Injustice games and going online to get some gear.
Bro,
Gun to head, I'd rather do that. Just
Bro,
me
I'm
off,
telling you,
just-
them boys is
Did
crazy
you
online.
play it on mobile before you played it on console?
I
There's
actually
no
also
comparison.
did play it on mobile a little bit as well.
I played
both with
I played that
always
game
when
for
fighting games are
hours on
online,
mobile.
it's just like, yeah, you might as well jump off the window and then do a 360 no scope to I don't know,
Oh, you
deal
still-
with the loss
oh,
that you
bro.
take. Like the,
Bro,
the
nice, dude.
That was for the
Last time I
comment.
saw
That was
No
for
Green Rocks play something, it was Hogwarts Legacy, and it looked like it was PS2 game. Yeah, because I was using it on my other laptop. It was not good quality. I unfortunately can't afford these consoles or awesome PCs, but
Right.
I did my best.
Hey, that's all it takes, man. That's all it takes. Cavatino, this was for Cavatino because he was like, "Is our old school Street Fighter 2 player?" I got you, Cavatino. I got
Nice,
you,
dude.
Cavatino. Fight stick right here. I bought one. No, I actually modded the buttons for it too. Yeah, I had to.
Wait! I thought you couldn't mod the buttons.
No, you
Mod
can't.
buttons.
No, I'm talking about actually mod the buttons by taking them out, putting in different ones instead of the ones that came with the stick.
Oh, okay. I was about to
Yeah,
say, hold on.
you're talking about no,
y'all
you're
were
thinking,
ragging on me for combos.
Yeah.
no, I'm talking about changing the color of the buttons, different types of
You
buttons.
know, a lot of people like putting in Sanwa, that, and a lot
That
of people
top-
also do. Yeah, they'll replace the tension. They'll replace their springs
Tension
and their
gates.
sticks. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
I wasn't able to do
yeah.
that. I had to go to arcades to play those games.
Oh man, I used to. You know what I used to hate on arcades, man. Oh man, I used to hate when you would be in the arcade and you had to hope that the stick would work perfectly fine. Because especially if it was a popular game, people would play the hell out of it, and it was always in a place where nobody, like the guy didn't never really care. He didn't know about the game, or he didn't know. He just knew, he just had it because somebody asked about it, and he never took the time to manage it or maintain it. So it was always that one button. And it was the most critical button too that needed to be replaced. And it was like, oh damn, I hope the controller works. And
Or
so
you'd have like a coin slot that was fucked up, so you'd be like you're trying to continue and you put your quarter in, and you keep falling through.
Right.
I don't know if y'all are going to Vegas, but if we find like Vegas shooting games, I'm so down to play with y'all.
Vegas shooting games.
Are you shooting from a hotel?
Yeah, context. Man.
No, the arcade shooting games.
Oh, you talking about the on rail
okay,
shooters,
so
like Time Crisis and shit like that. You talking
Yeah.
Hey, I'm down
Those
to go
games
to a range.
I would
Jeez.
rock. I was absolutely killer. The joystick games were not something I was good at.
Oh yeah, the on rail shooter. I used to like when Time Crisis low key was one of one of the ones I used to look at in the arcade. I used to like those. Time Crisis and what was another one that was like that?
There's Silent Scope.
Silent Scope. Silent Scope was weird. I didn't get a chance to look at the Silent Scope. I didn't see a lot of Silent Scope growing up, but that one. What was the one? House of the Dead was another. Another one.
Yeah.
Now, did you ever play
Zombie
Typing of the
games, man.
Dead?
Yes.
No.
That
Bro, typing. I heard about that one, and I was like, "What? How would you? Huh?" Bro, imagine in the situation where you got to type it. It's got to be the capital.
It's
You
like
mess up.
And if you're dyslexic, you're fucked.
Mavis Beacon versus the Undead.
Ironside. Iron Oxide says Area 51 Terminator 2 was another one.
Yeah,
The one
that
with
one was
the
crazy.
auto
Where
gun
the
on
gun
the
actually
thing.
shakes. The whole damn machine damn near shakes every time.
Oh
Yeah.
man, those were fun. Those were good. There was one. Like I said, I remember the Time Crisis series because that one also got a home
Revolution X,
release. Revolution. Okay, I don't remember that. There was this was more of a stick one. It was a stick based one, but the Die Hard arcade game.
Yes.
I don't know if y'all remember that.
Yep.
That was a good beat 'em up. I remember.
We also had Dynamite Cop, which I think was the kind of the spinoff. Like Sega lost the license.
Oh, okay.
I'm not great at pinball games. I'll be honest with you.
I would. You know what? I've only played a few. I've seen a few in my time, and I was like, oh, okay. I don't see how people can be get really good with that, because to me, I always saw that it was like completely luck based. It's like, okay,
the only game I'd play like that was on the PC. You guys remember the pinball game that we all had?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was a classic.
There's a little bistro here in my town actually that opened up. That's actually an arcade as well as a bistro. So they've got pinball machines and a bunch of the old school. They've got a 4-player Gauntlet Dark Legacy.
Nice.
They've got a 4-player Turtles in Time. I'm like,
Oh, that was a classic.
I have that in my
Oh
basement.
yes. Hold on.
That was a classic. Those remixes
True
are-
Pop, I'm gonna share something with you. It's not on the on the Legion thread, but this is really good. Save it for later.
the one game I hadn't heard anyone mention yet is the one I've been still putting a lot of hours in is Tears of the Kingdom.
Well, I haven't even gotten to my list yet.
Yeah, good to you. Go ahead. What's on yours?
So
Didn't Adam Krigler say their shit?
Adam Krigler still has stuff. Shit. What
Yeah,
are you talking about?
like the extended cuts.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
No. Someone said that the new Zelda games are shit.
That's a lot of people. Like Scott the Wise.
Because
didn't
they
like
want
it.
I'm sure it was Adam.
You can only do.
No,
Ocarina
I'm gonna look
of
through his
Time
timeline. I'm going
before.
crazy. Wait,
Yeah.
he said something like that. Wait. Let me check it. I'm sure he said something like that.
For me, like this year was a weird year because there were, like, I can't make a remake my game of the year, and there's some great remakes that came out this year. So to get those out of the way,
Metroid Prime Remastered.
What's that?
Metroid Prime Remastered.
Yeah, Metroid Prime Remastered kicked it all. Well, that and Dead Space came out, and I love both of those.
I'm gonna make an exception for Metroid Prime Remastered because that was actually
Love
a
one
bit
of
of
that.
that was an example of a good remaster. I'll take that. Take it.
And then you had Resident Evil 4, Mario RPG remake. God, I'm probably forgetting another one that came out.
There could be the worst remaster, which would be the Grand Theft Auto trilogy.
Yeah.
That was trash.
There was a game remake that came out. System Shock. System Shock. I'm actually playing System Shock now, and a lot of love went into that. It's kind of hard to call that a remake when it's so different from the original.
Yeah, I still prefer 2 though.
Yeah.
The psi abilities with the orb just really kind of opened up the first person shooter to a lot of weirdness, which I loved.
Yeah.
I miss doing mods of Unreal Tournament back in the day.
Yes.
We had this one. It was a spell mod, and you could charge up the spell, but it was almost like the gun from the Moonanites.
Where it's just a little.
It's just like, it just takes forever. It's like takes up the whole screen, but it's like so slow.
But as far as like new games that I like this year, there was a lot. So I guess an honorable mention is probably Gran Turismo, even though Gran Turismo 7 came out. Did it come out last year? I think it came out last year. The VR mode came out this year. And playing that game in VR is just absolutely something else. There's also a game called Synapse that came out in VR. It's got David Hayter in it, and one of the cool things about it is it uses eye tracking, and it's a shooter with telekinetic powers, and you actually use your eyes. Like you can pick up
awesome.
Yeah, you use your left hand to activate your telekinetic abilities, and you actually use your eyeballs to move whatever it is. So you pick up a guy and you just look where you want to slam him, and it does it. And it's the most surreal experience I've ever experienced in a video game, where it's a great power fantasy. The only thing I can say negative about that game is it's on the short side and it's a roguelite. And so, you're going to die a lot. I really liked Armored Core 6, but I have to put it in honorable mention because I haven't really sunk my teeth into it. So other stuff's come up. As far as like tops, Mario Wonder is my game of the year. I love that game. I love the fact that it brought back challenge to Mario. Those special stages are probably some of the most challenging platforming experiences I've had in probably close to a decade, probably since the Rayman Legends. I haven't really felt that challenged in a platformer. Well, maybe Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze. So probably since those two games, Tropical Freeze got pretty hard in spots. RoboCop Rogue City is my runner-up. I loved that game. I'm a huge RoboCop fan, and that game just did such a good job of doing the franchise justice. It's a AA game. There's some jank. There's some bad voice acting. But God damn it, if that game isn't fun and doesn't respect the hell out of the source material, it's got fan service, but it's never a detriment to the game. And
Right.
then Tears of the Kingdom. Tears of the Kingdom is just a really fantastic game. It's like it's there's so much to do, and you can feel lost in it, but it's like I'll sit down and play the game and 4 hours have passed, and I'm like, where did the time go? And that's just, it says a lot about the game when you just, you can get lost in the game world that easily. And then I guess I did mention System Shock, but I'll throw Street Fighter 6 on there because I've really enjoyed that game. And Ghost Runner 2 is another one I've really loved.
Professor Savage is asking you Extra Zero, what headset are you using?
No, I have PlayStation VR, and then I also have an Oculus.
Okay.
So I use my Oculus as the standalone and use it on my PC, and then the PlayStation VR is self-explanatory.
Let me know if any of you are getting that $3,000 VR headset from Apple.
I'm no, the Apple one. Like I use an iPhone, but the Apple one is such a fucking waste of potential. I dislike Meta as a company, but I'll say the Meta Quest is one of the best values you can get. A good buddy of mine, he's also one of my co-hosts. He bought his son a Valve Index, and he already had an Oculus. I'm like, why would you get that? I mean, the Oculus, for what it is a great multi-function device, and then the Quest 3 has pass-through, it can do AR. Like, fuck Meta as a company, but they make a damn good headset, and the value is really there. I was playing that Lego Bricktales game, and it is just it's mind-blowing because it puts this like Lego set in front of you. It's like a puzzle platformer, and it puts this Lego set right in front of you, and like you can turn it and walk around it, and it's like it's there. And I'm like, wow, this is some amazing shit. And one more game, Immortals of Avium. It was an EA Originals game. It was a completely new IP. It was a complete game. There is no DLC for the game. It is just you get the whole game. And if you like Hexen, it's a magic-based first-person shooter, and it's so good. And nobody talked about it. Like, the only person I saw even talking about it was Hajibi Gamer. She was the only other person that was like, "Go play this game. It's great."
Is that the one where you're a wizard and you have the red power, the
you have
purple power,
red,
the green
red,
power?
green, and blue?
Yeah.
I think that's the one. Immortals.
It looks good.
It's so good. It went on deep discount. In fact, on Xbox, I think you could get the whole deluxe. They were really doing this random week of deals. They did that and Dead Space. You get the deluxe versions for $8. I thought they were pricing errors.
Wow.
Yeah.
Guys, you forgot about a game.
What game is that?
Yeah. You say Spider-Man 2.
Insomniac's Wolverine.
Well, that's not coming out till 2025.
No.
Well, technically,
it's out right now.
People are modding it and finishing it off.
Did
the leak is that bad?
Has anybody? Now I know you picked it up. Who the Jean Grey model looks like?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm surprised. I've been giving you ample opportunity to meme it. You got to do that for Monday. You got to have that meme ready
for the memes.
No, I try to stick to edits. I don't.
No, come on. Like, you were the one that saw it. You were the one that were like, you know who that looks like.
I wanted you to do it. I gave you the idea.
Okay. Well, then I will have that ready to go, and we'll embarrass the hell out of everyone on Monday.
Kenzo?
Listen,
no. The Jean Grey model. Here, let me find it.
I don't know.
After this, guys, we're gonna go to memes because we got quite a few of them going on right now, and they are absolutely fantastic.
Of course, they're probably scrubbing this from the internet. I have it saved on my phone, but the TLDR, the Jean Grey model looks exactly like Blabs. Like it's not. Yeah.
Damn. I don't understand the issue with the not having attractive women in video games. Like, I don't understand the point. Like, what's the issue?
Did you just call Blabs ugly?
Yeah,
I'm just saying in general. I'm just saying in general. I'm just like it just brought up to my mind how like people are just changing. It's no disrespect.
Like that Fable one. Oh, that still is like you see that she's so horrible.
This is unacceptable.
Unacceptable.
All right. Well, go ahead and we'll get the memes prepped here. Man, time really got away from us today, didn't it?
It did.
the
I
show
promise
went
you, I
down real
didn't.
quick.
I didn't call Blabs on the track.
By
I
the
was
way,
just like, I really didn't. I was just like thinking out loud because they changed like. I'm just.
You could just
I'm
see
sorry.
Cloud coming up behind him. Lawrence just raises up. He's all
He
ready.
just whispers in your ear, "Don't you dare insult my queen," and stabs you in the back.
Assassin's Creed, you.
All right, look, man.
This is for my queen.
I'm like, look here, look. I'm just making a observation, okay? You take it or leave it. Hey,
No, listen, like it makes sense to put Jean Grey in a Wolverine game, but it's just like, why do you get to
After
play
what
as
we
a-
got,
is-
yeah.
yeah.
Why isn't it just Wolverine? That's
Yeah.
the thing. It's like I think Jean Grey is, if you're gonna make an X-Men game, great.
yeah.
I would want to play as Jean. Considering that like we didn't always get the best rosters in the old X-Men games. They were okay.
What was
They
the
were-
last X-Men game? Like it's been a while.
The last X-Men game was probably Ultimate Alliance 3, which was a really weird one.
Nintendo
'cause-
Switch exclusive.
Yeah, and
I
it's
really wish that wasn't. I really would.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
would have been a good PC game. I don't know
I
why
love
that
those
wasn't on
games.
PC.
Yeah, and why
Like-
Team Ninja got it?
No,
I mean, it was a good idea. Go ahead.
There were remasters on the PS4. They did come out, but there was some licensing shit issue.
Well, yeah,
And now
'cause
you can't get the
Nintendo-
PS4 ones. Yeah.
Yeah, well, it was because Activision had
Yeah,
it, and
yeah.
Activision lost it. And that was it. Just all was really weird how it all
Damn,
went
I
down.
love those games, Ultimate Alliance. Like those were one of my
Yeah.
few
You know,
favorite
Those
games.
were fun. The first one was fun because it gave me like PC. Like if they were on PC, they would be perfect because that's exactly what they kind of play, like that isometric, the like basically the RPG. If they would have released them now, you would probably get a big boost. I think.
Yeah, they would probably be easy to mod as well.
With the Wolverine leaks, have they leaked if there's any other people who are gonna be in it?
It's
like
rumored that X-23 is going to be a playable character,
because like you
and
think they would-
also it's been rumored that Emma Frost is also going to be playable. So
Oh, jeez.
and basically, you're going to have 3
X-23.
playable characters that aren't
Even if
Wolverine.
even-
I mean,
That's stupid. They should put like Colossus in there because then you could do the fastball
just-
move and stuff
just
like
make,
that. It's
yeah,
so
make an
stupid.
X-Men game.
Yo,
You know.
that combo would be absolutely sick.
Hell yeah.
Just if you want to do that, I'd love for somebody to do like take the concept. Like, did y'all play the? You know what? Well, did it come out this year? Shredder's Revenge, or was that last year? I know DLC
I
for
think it was
Shredder's.
last year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but like I would love to see somebody take that core concept of just making like a spiritual successor to the Konami X-Men beat 'em up. Don't limit it to 6 X-Men. Expand the roster and then do
Oh,
like
that'd be
team up
awesome.
moves.
Oh, that'd be
That
so
sort
Right.
of thing.
Yeah, Zero. Well, what about also the weird ass game, Atomic Heart?
I haven't played that. It's been on Games Pass, and I've been meaning to sit down and give it a try.
What
But
a weirdly translated game.
Yeah.
Like that's an example and a half of a weird translations. Like,
Yeah.
Everything
No,
I
man,
we,
saw,
we
I
didn't
thought
even
it
get
was
to the
good.
AI translation stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man,
All
I'm almost just say this one time. Like the people that are mad about the AI translation and stuff like that are the same people that are messing up the translations now, willingly messing up the translations. So if you're gonna do your job, if you're mad about AI taking your jobs, well, maybe if you would have done your job right the first time and actually get involved with people that actually enjoy the community, I think you would be okay. But no, you wanted to sit up here and push your little BS agenda. And people called you out on it, and you were like, "Ha ha, suck it, losers." So guess what? AI is doing your job, and guess what? We're gonna move you out the way. Get on out.
Ademion did a really good video today
Learn to code.
about that one translator that's been like at the forefront of this pushback on it. And she was actually relevant last year because she was caught red-handed changing stories.
Yeah.
And he brought up a really good point that this is something where the creators and her, I think her name is, and again, like shout out to Ademion in his video. He pulled it up. I actually put her in the notes. But she was all up in arms about this and how like, oh, 50-year-old men, you know, are telling these stories. And it's like, yeah, but you're translating their work. That's what people care about.
Their stories.
Their stories. And you're modifying their work. And the thing that he brought up that I thought was so relevant is that making these changes to suit your own agenda is only going to hurt those people making those stories. They have no idea you're doing that, and you're going to turn them away from they're going to turn others away from your work and take money out of your pocket. Yeah, of course it makes sense that you're going to get let go or replaced by proofreaders. And I'm sorry, that's the way it should be. If I'm typically not, I'm very neutral when it comes to AI. Like I think AI art has its place and it can be fun and funny sometimes. Yeah. But
I use it. I'm honestly, I use it. I legit, my thumbnails, it's helped tremendously with my thumbnails. It's made things easier.
Yeah, you're using it as a tool, not as, full art itself. And that's what I agree with. Using every tool in your arsenal to create the art you can, but use it as a tool, not as a complete replacement for whatever it is.
Yeah.
Right.
This little icon here. Don't crucify me, people watching, but I use AI art on a bit.
Someone make a meme of True Pop getting crucified while using AI, and make it in AI. Make it in AI, and
that's the challenge right there. Yeah, I like that. I feel like honestly, but you brought up something that's really important, right? A lot of these people, and it goes back to what I was saying earlier. A lot of these people that are in these positions, they are actively changing these things. They're changing up stuff that don't need to be changed. Oh well, these are the 50-year-old white men. So the fuck what?
Well, they were even Japanese. That's the other thing too.
Exactly. So they're older they're white men or Japanese, whatever they are, right? And you want to change your ideas to fit your narrative. Like these people, it's not only is it disrespect, like it's wrong to do. It's disrespectful for the people that you work for on two fronts. One, it shows that you don't really respect their work. You don't care for their work. That's one. Two, you don't care about what the customer wants. Because if you cared about what the customer wants, you understand that's what they're there for, it would be an honor. Like, let me be working for somebody, they putting out stuff that people like. To me, that's an honor. And I would do my best to do it justice. And it's not that fucking hard. If you don't like something, do not entertain it. Why would you be in a position? We got too many people in positions right now. I shit you not. I believe we got too many people in positions right now, of positions of power, that don't need to be. They don't care about the product. That's why Marvel DC's act.
They care about the power, not the product.
Exactly. They want the power. They want them. They want their message. Go make your fucking own.
Yeah.
Okay. And if people don't want to hear the message. Good.
But their problem is they can't. They can't create their own stuff. They can only destroy. It's like that token.
And then they get upset when the people that they try to gatekeep go and make their own product, as we're seeing now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's the point. Go ahead. Sorry.
They just want to have all the power held in control.
Whoever, if you make the True Pop being crucified meme, like they were talking about, make sure you put in there.
That would make me look like
green rocks. I don't know how I feel about that. They know not what they do.
Put it as a whipping, not on a cross. All right, don't do that. Please don't put it. No.
What if I have flawed crucifying you on 2 hot dogs with toothpicks?
I don't know if that's blasphemy or something. Memes, I don't know.
Speaking of memes, it looks like it is now meme time because
meme time are
coming in. Let's do this. Big shout out to everybody who dropped their memes in the chat. We, most like other shows, are creating a specific segment for the memes. So just keep up the good work and go meme your favorite shows while they're live as well, because you never know who's gonna play the memes live. So a serious man was not able to watch live today, but he was able to drop a meme in there.
Oh, so this is a strip club.
I like it. I don't understand the context of it, but I like it. That's funny. I like it.
I think that your headphones are like the bolts on the side.
Yeah, the Frankenstein. Oh, okay, I
Yeah.
see it. Hey, yo, I want that neck pillow though. Hold on, scroll up. I want that neck pillow.
I just saw the other one.
The ad for the neck pillow. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The ad for the neck pillow. My bad. I'm just okay.
There you
Never mind. That's the ad for the neck pillow. Okay, we good.
I don't know, that looks like a pain in the ass.
And then Skirmitar showed me this one. So like I said,
Oh,
Hey,
damn.
me like your
Well,
French fries. Extra.
Well, I guess I know what Skirmitar is thinking about when he's in bed now.
yeah, right.
Right.
I said now it makes sense why Rox always wears baggy clothes on stream.
I gotta do that because my fat ass gotta work out. Oh, here we go.
That's going on the. Why did the conservatives do this?
Oh,
And here I thought I was a centrist.
Uh,
And we get from Triss.
and I'll do it again.
Wait, a statue.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was,
What?
we did this story on Holy Shit News on ETEP's channel a few weeks ago.
All right.
Yeah, there was a guy caught. He got pissed off for something that they did wrong in the restaurant, and was drunk, and he went outside and basically just started going to town on this manatee statue.
Yeah.
Right.
he was
CJP,
hella
explain
drunk.
to me, how does one molest a statue? Does the statue become conscious, or
Let's just say he got his rocks off.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was about to say the
It's
same
lewd-
thing.
It's just lewd behavior.
did the statue consent? That's
Oh,
my main
man.
concern.
Well, I did say I would buy the calendar, so
This is demonic.
she's got me.
All right,
there.
we need this image in the calendar of this pose as extra in the calendar, definitely.
That's funny as hell.
Also from Triss, me and the girls pulling up to the Rings of Power set.
Hey.
I guess it is,
Hey,
I mean, it's the right audience.
I saw those drums in the background, and I thought those were something else.
Oh my god.
Then we get also from Triss.
Yo, that was good. I ain't gonna lie. The put it with old boy's face. That's funny as hell.
Yeah.
You know, I just realized something with that picture. Why is her shoes so pointy? Like, damn, her shoes are long as hell.
It was
Yeah.
the style and the time.
I don't remember the shoes being that long and pointy, dog. Like, I don't.
Or maybe their feet are like disfigured and kind of
Yeah.
like fit in the shoe.
Yeah,
kind
they
of like
probably
Chinese
tied
style.
them together like they did in the old days.
If they
Right,
were
the old Chinese shoe, your feet were like one of these.
Yeah. Oh, what's this?
Is this? Oh wow, it's true Karen culture. Now, True Bob, can you read this for us?
Actually, your memes are racist and homophobic and misophobic.
Masophobic needs to be a thing.
Can you be masophobic?
Yeah, you can.
I don't fear him. I just pity.
Dermy's a masophobe.
Wait. Motherist? No,
Yeah.
that sounds like you're for mother, not against. Mother ism. No, that again sounds like for, not against.
After this, check the hashtag. I think they're
Yeah.
more in there.
So also from Triss.
I'm voting for me and you're more right now, baby.
Election year is coming up, y'all. So y'all might want to get those votes in.
That's what I think about voting in a nutshell. Thanks, Chris.
So let's check the hashtag here.
Oh,
Yeah,
boy.
just so you guys know, I go
Uh-oh.
to latest. Go to latest.
Oh yeah, let's do that there. All right, so we got that one. We got from Dr. Dogwater TV. Let's go ahead and we'll give this one a play
Just,
here.
yeah, full screen that.
Oh.
And you know, I love nothing more than, with all of that laid out in front of me, I love nothing more than to be dragged out at every fucking conceivable opportunity so you can fucking current day us. Sorry, do you want to get immersed in our world? Yeah, well, guess what? Fucking pronouns!
Stop. Yes!
Fucking gender ambiguity!
Yes! Yes!
Fucking current day California
This is a
shit!
banger.
That's all we fucking know! We're boring! We're so fucking boring!
Yes!
Fucking we can't see past our own fucking reflection!
This is
That's
great,
the level
man.
of our narcissism
This is
here
fantastic.
at Bethesda
Dr.
Western Game Company!
Yo, this is great.
Fuck your immersion! Fuck you having a good time! Fuck you falling into a world and just getting lost! No! Current fucking fucking day. Fuck off. You're boring. You're fucking dull. You have nothing to say. You are a one hived mind twat waffle.
Wow, wow.
That was really well done.
I
Well
reckon
done,
like
yeah.
Dan Vash should do something with like the
It's Sid the Science.
I like how True Pop's like saying something poignant, and I scroll down and it's
Who has two thumbs and has white eyes? This guy.
Wow.
Oh,
Ouch.
killed me. You
That burns.
absolutely killed me with that one. Oh man,
Put-
that
put
is
the,
good.
my dude's here like saying something like relevant and poignant, and I scroll down and it's like sin for my sins.
There.
my eyes aren't that far apart. Jeez. Like tell that to Anya Taylor-Joy.
Yeah. Give
It's
me
'cause-
a
it's
high
'cause
five.
Your headset keeps pushes them in.
Oh, jeez.
He has to take it off to prove the point.
You gotta bully me into buying a mic now.
Oh, this is nice. This is awesome, DJ McLean. Look at
Yeah,
that. Now
this
a
is
fresh
really
new
well done.
computer too.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Bro, that you know what, that low key, that's kind of scary to look at low key. Imagine like you just waking up in the morning, right? You just waking up in the morning, you open up your laptop and you just put in your password blindly, and then you just see that you just get a jump scare from hell, be like, oh fuck, you know what I'm saying? Like you set the laptop. God, that looks scary.
you see
Okay.
that, and then you see this.
Just a reflection in the eyes.
Oh,
And-
hey, somebody make that. That would be a funny beat put for like a background, like the same dome head for True Pop, like that. You know, I gave somebody me like
I
this.
see this one, but it's Pinata Farm. So
Yeah,
probably
but
will get-
you can't access it
yeah.
online. It's difficult.
Yeah,
Pinata
but I
Farm.
think that catches us up. The good stuff
Oh,
today.
that was good. That was
Great
good.
job on the memes, guys. Keep up the good work and keep
Oh, that was
improving your
funny.
skill. I want to see more of it. You guys absolutely rock. And great
Whew.
job, everybody.
Indeed. Oh man, that was a good one.
No, don't feel bad. We're the Legion of Memers. We don't get butthurt by the memes.
No, in fact,
Speak for yourself.
I'm retweeting.
I'm retweeting it right now. I'm chilling. I'm good, dog. Oh
If anything,
man.
right? My forehead is huge and I look like Frankenstein, but the eyes are fine. All right, jeez.
He's about to go look in the mirror right now. He's like,
It's
He's
gonna be a
gonna go to
meme
the-
war between Dr. Dogwater and True Pop culture.
True Pop, don't feel bad. I make the Elephant Man look like Brad Pitt, so you're good.
oh man. Oh, that's funny. Oh,
I mean, the
Jesus.
Brad Pitt is ugly, so.
Yeah.
Man is
So True Pop, you got anything coming up this week?
I might be playing the finals of Extra Zero and potentially streaming that finals on the Kick account that I've just made, and don't particularly know how to use it because you can see my recent stream is on just chatting category, even though it's me playing God of War Valhalla. So yeah, it's gonna be a bit of a learning curve on how to use that. I've never used any service, even remotely anything similar to Twitch. So please do consider leaving I don't know, do you call it a follow? I guess a follow on there to eventually get monetized. I don't think it'll be as hard to get monetized on there as YouTube, because if I made another YouTube channel just for gaming live streams, I think it'd be pretty difficult to monetize. So I thought, hey, why not use Kick? It's been on my eye for quite a while. I've been wanting to, stream on some sort of thing, because it's live streams aren't healthy for YouTube, I don't think, especially for my channel. And I also want to thank everyone for watching my recent video. It's been blowing up. Yeah, the support on that video, I'm just completely overwhelmed. Even Gary from Nedrotic commented on it. So yeah, the support on that video has been insane, and it's been fun. I may act a bit butthurt, but I'm not really. I'm just teasing, trying to make people feel bad. So don't worry, Dr. Water. It was a fun show. A lot of video game topics to ponder on. So it's been a good year all year round. 2023 was a lot of progress has been made, I suppose. I mean, a year ago at the beginning of January, I did not have all of this. So I have my headquarters now, and it's pretty good. I hope it'll shape up to be something special. So
Absolutely, man. Baby steps. As you grow, that will grow too.
Indeed.
CJP, man, what you got coming up this week?
I've got Forgotten One cast. Me and Paul Hadouken are going to be looking at some of the rock albums that are coming out in the next 3 months that have actually been officially announced and have release dates. So we're going to kind of go over what's coming out and by some surprising people. So it's going to be a fun show. And then not the next week, but the week after, I've got Gamers Edition coming on. And then week after that, Master Sword music.
Awesome, man. Go check out
Master Sword
CJP's
Music.
channel. Go subscribe.
Question. Master Sword Music. Is that who I think it is?
Yeah.
Huh?
He
He does his own. He's got. Is that TJ the Gamer?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know him. I've actually connected with him. Cool dude. Nice.
I'm looking forward to talking to him. So
it's gonna be fun. That's gonna be fun.
Then of course, let's check out the album that just came out the Thursday, and get those watch hours up and those subs up because I'm just like that close, so close.
All right, what is your thing? I need to get that.
It's Forgotten One music.
Okay, I'm looking for it right now. Go ahead. Continue.
Devil made me do it. What you got going on this week?
Here right after this, I got to run over and I'm on Samuel's channel, Skinemax tonight. And then tomorrow Engage, and then it's back to my normal schedule. You can find me everywhere on everyone's channel at some point.
Sweet. Extra Zero, what you got going on?
Yeah, so Figure Action Podcast on Thursday, 9:00 Eastern. And, if True Pop's going to stream the finals, I'll probably be tagging along. So I'll be in the background. I'll be like the Lethal Lightning to his Mazza on that. But, that's about all I've got going on. And, of course, I'll be back here next Saturday. I'll be memeing side scrollers of the week. So give me a follow over on Twitter at Extra008. If you like memes, I'm a great resource. Or if you need to get in touch with the Legion, give me a follow, and I can certainly set you up with anything Legion related. And if you're a creator, give me a follow if you were interested in being on the show.
Yeah, absolutely. Of course, we have our process, and we book a few weeks out. So the sooner you let us know, the better. For big creators, I know that you guys want us to give you a heads up closer to the time, but we're getting to the point where we have to book a couple weeks at a time. So if you're a big creator, I do apologize. We will try and book you, but you gotta understand. We need a little bit of time.
Right. You gotta work with the guys. They gotta work with you. Big people gotta work with you.
LG, my man, what you got going on this week?
Man, I got a lot. Well, I know I work tomorrow. I'm back at work because tomorrow's Sunday, and that's New Year's Eve. So yeah, we're gonna be working. I'm gonna be working tomorrow doing that. But I do YouTube wise. I do have a video coming out, Strip Club Mix, Volume 14. I call it Throw It Back. This is gonna be a nice little mix of little twerk tracks for you guys to listen to. I actually had some artists reach out to me. Some local artists reach out to me. They said they wanted their songs in the mix. So I was like, all right, I got you. So it's good. It's basically a playlist built around that. So I think you'll like it. You guys will like it. It should be coming out on the 1st of the year. That should be coming out a little bit past midnight. But yeah, I also do my own stuff like gaming and more gaming stuff coming out. I do the Emperor's Court podcast. That's where I talk about little social topics. I'm just planning a whole lot of things, but that video is coming out this week. Y'all gonna love it. Trust me. Y'all gonna love it.
And if you want to go follow him on Twitter and YouTube, his tags are at the bottom of the screen as well. And he's also tagged on the Legion Memers thread, so make sure you go follow him.
Yes.
And turn that notification bell on. I am Superman if he wasn't scared of green rocks, leader, creator, and founder of the Legion of Memers. As for what I have going on this week, I'm going to be working on some videos for the channel itself. If you guys are doing a stream over the next 2 days, just send me a DM. I'll be trying to hop into as many people's streams as possible for the New Year's to, share the love and thank you guys for being part of this community. We've had a fantastic year this year. I've never expected us to get this far, but every time I say I don't expect us to do this or to do that, you guys blow me away by saying, no, we want you to do this. Do it now. So I want to keep up with your expectations, and I want to make y'all grow as creators and
like
individuals.
making calendars.
Yes, I like making calendars. If you enjoyed any of the shows that the Legion of Memers have made over the past year, or you just enjoy our memes in general, be sure to share our YouTube channel out and subscribe. The members are growing as well as the subscriptions. I do want to make it to 6K subs by what was it? I said October. I think it was October by this year. So I can't wait to reach that. And I hope to, as we grow, create more and, help more people create, hopefully take on some people full time. So no green rocks or calendar. Always helps me. Oh, thank you. Appreciate that.
I didn't want to bro.
And on that note, thank you guys for watching. Hail to the chat. Thank you again, Corey, for that massive super chat.
Yeah,
absolutely rock.
Indeed. That was good.
And that's it. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys next week. Same time, same place.
Bye.
Weren't we meant to talk during this part?
Yeah, we certainly can.
Yeah, I forgot about that. We did establish that in the last stream, right? I'm not going crazy.
Yeah, I think so. I have to remake this entire thing for next year, so that's going to be fun.
Is it going to be as long? I mean, hey. I like long videos, I'm a big Mauler fan, so...
I'm not sure. Either I'll speed it up or, I don't know, I have to add more or just more space. I'll have to see what my mind creates while I'm doing it.
Just get you in the zone.
Yeah. Get into that meme flow. Thank you to all our guests who came on this year. You guys absolutely rock. Thank you for giving us a shot. Thank you. Appreciate everything you guys have done for this channel as well. I forgot to say that again.
Oh, definitely.
All hail the Legion of Memers and the